Hello, and welcome back to Pogus Plays Pillars of Eternity. Last time, what did we do? We explored around the town, we found this lady needed a cook back, we've gotten the cook back, he gave us the recipe for a pie, that was most excellent. We went upstairs, found the doggo of the owner that used to be here, who seems to be looking wistfully out the window waiting for his master. That is very unfortunate. I hope that we can find his master and return him to this place so that his dog can be happy. I don't really give a shit about the inn, I just care about the goddamn dog. We then went back north, we found a guy turned into his cart, we went to find a bear that he was talking about, we killed the bear, it nearly killed us, and then a ghost in the back of the cave told us that the guy we talked to at the caravan actually murdered him, hamstringed him so that the bear could eat him and he could run away. So he's come back to town somewhere, haven't found him yet, we're still exploring the town trying to make sure everything's around. Lord Faiston mentioned that I should head down into the basement of the church that was pulled down, and there we found a guy who said, "Hey, there's some priests that were never buried. I'd like to go bury them. I just got bit by a spider. Can you just do this for me? Thanks, bro." We found a will-o-wisp, we found a few spiders, that was no big deal. Our rogue, rip, found a trap, and that trap instantly killed her. Very awkward. And then we found some monsters just around the corner that beat the ever-living shit out of us, severely injuring poor Aloth and Vosasashi, but leaving Idir and Pogus alive, just managing to scrape out a win there and keep ourselves alive. We came back to the inn to rest and recuperate, and that was where we left off. Now, we continue. I think I'm going to go somewhere other than that church for now. I feel like I could do with a few levels, maybe just one more level. Possibly an adventuring companion, and certainly a bit more power involved, because holy shit. I've taken off AI party, because it seems like even on normal difficulty, you really require being able to organize your party and get them to fight around, stuff like that. In point of fact, I'm going to go to the auto pause and put... Ooh. Cool. Auto pause on at like 3 seconds. So it'll be start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Hopefully. I can plan out each move that I take. I might extend it a little bit further, depending on how long it takes to do certain things. I ideally want it to be the exact length that I can start casting a spell, and then have that spell go off, and then almost immediately switch back to paused. So it depends on the length of the spell that I'll organize everyone. Black Hammer Smithery. Ooh! Smithing could be good. Hello, hello! Oh, we've got some more folks over there. A commoner. A guard. Ooh, the apprentice. A little shelf that we could steal away. But this guy, I'm betting, is the main man. Tuatanu. This Ormoa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face covered in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. "Welcome! You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you?" "Is this your shop? "That it is. Been here near on 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years, good luck and bad." Tuatanu glances at the guard standing watch along the wall. "But the Black Hammer Smithery remains. What do you have?" You come at us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. But we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet, all forged right here at Black Hammer. What happened? Oh, we just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for nearly on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect I were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coins. As if that what would He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like these and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tuatanu scratches his jaw, thinking. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. It's the only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Raedric. Tuatanu glances at the nearby guard. And that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where's the dragon travelling from? We send a wagon up to New Hilmar with weapons, and it strings around through Logholm and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back through is the Black Meadow and then north through the wilds. Tuatanu shakes his head. Had a trader come through with word they'd made it to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. So Logholm, then straight through Black Meadow. Got it. I will see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate your trying, anyhow. You bring back the supplies, at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you do find my workers, you give them a good smack upside the head for me. Will do. I'll come back when I've got that discount. An account of Tuatanu's sales. The pages are nearly empty. Ooh, Lord Raedric isn't paying for his weapons, is he? Awkward situation. That shifty little Orlin better watch himself. Jesus Christ! My party is that Orlin. Fuck you! Don't tell Tuatanu, but I think Dunstan over in First Fires might have the edge on him. Wow. Just talking shit about your boss. Straight with new strangers. That's awful. The bellows sigh into the furnace, and the coals burn brighter still. Yoink. Book. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. 1. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft. Excel at what you've been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its ancestors. Successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. Embrace your station, fulfill the duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Work hard forever, and then when you die, work hard forever. Just keep on working. Alright. That's the Black Hammer Smithery, Ingroad's house, the road east, and the windmill. Ooh, spooky. Let's head over to Ingroad's house. I forgot to check those 2 stories that those folks had. My apologies. Harlan Oddings. You see a man crouching, surreptitious and alone. A series of untamed shrubs all that hides him from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a little Ngan, beautiful and terrible, eyes half-lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trilling gently, and the man is entranced. Trembling, tentative, he stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Delumgan half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting, and with agonizing slowness, he's before her. Then, something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side, begins to hiss, fingers suddenly claws and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes. and just as soon as she strikes, she is gone. The only evidence of her existence, the shuddering wreck on the ground. He grabs at his grimoire nevertheless and begins to chant, but the words of a magical language of his own imagining, scribbled in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something. There is something there. You do not see it. Crazy man! Dwagon Steel Caller. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking Zorips. This man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it, as he stands in the middle of his comrades, chanting, his expression bordering on elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming across the combatants as a rich counterpart to the chaos of their fighting. With every phase, the battlefield changes. His allies glow with a pulsing blue light, freezing the Zorips that surround them. A blazing pyre erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and sending them scattering. One of the fallen Zorips suddenly explodes as 3 giant grubs crawl from its corpse and attack the remaining enemies. The man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled in the joy of the moment. Finally, the creatures have been reduced to 1. His allies stand back as the man approaches it, still chanting. He removes his hammer and swings it at the Zorip. His phrase ends as a hammer connects with its head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an end. Cool. That's the first really good introduction of chanters in this world. I like it. Hi. Been thinking about joining family over in Deer. They have it far better than us. Yes, they do. Not gonna steal shit from there. I don't have a rogue right now. Damn it! I have no reason to steal. Nunton. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Good day, stranger.
Can we help you? She looks at her companion, Brios, furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Nunton? Yes, I think we met in the Velwood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? I know what really happened in that bear cave, Nunton. The color drains from Nunton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrowd looks to Nunton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Nunton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him with the knife. That's not possible. Nunton stares at you. How could you possibly know? His hand falls to his sword belt. I left no sign. Nunton, wait. Ingrowd raises his hand. I don't know what you saw in the cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pain. Nunton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want to do is leave this place, to start somewhere else. We've got some coins saved up. You could have it, if you'll only let us go. So, difficult proposition. The law clearly says that this guy is a murderer and he should go down. She is probably complicit, maybe. I don't think she was really complicit in the actual act, but she was certainly complicit. But the guy was a wife beater, and the law in this place is definitely not the place that you can go report shit like this to. It's a breakdown in society. So what am I going to do? I want this settled. But it is already settled. He is not a serial killer. She is not a serial killer. The one man is dead. I see no reason to avenge him. I don't need your coin. Go. Get out of my sight. Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you for your compassion. Let's go, Nonton. We've a long way ahead of us. Task completed. 2,044 experience gained. These people no longer own this place. Sack it. The Deerwood, Part 2. The Broken Stone Wall. In 2626 AI, a group of farmers, while clearing farmland for planting, accidentally knocked down one of the ancient Adra menhirs on their land. Oh shit. This innocent act drew the ire of the native population and started what would come to be known as the Broken Stone War. When it was finally over, several thousand colonists have been killed, as well as hundreds of the Glenfathans. Even though the war was technically over, the Glenfathans escalated their attacks on the settlers over the next 2 years using vicious tactics that left many colonists, several military figures, an earl and 6 thanes dead. Unable to stop the Glenfathan attacks, the earls elected Earl Edrang Hadret to the position of Gref. Well respected and known to be a master of military tactics, he was tasked with dealing with the Glenfathan threat. Gref, possibly some sort of general position. Edrang fought with the Glenfathans, led by an Orlan named Ragged, for the next 2 years. Neither side could gain the upper hand on the other, resulting in an intense stalemate between the two groups. Because of this stalemate, the hostilities slowly died off, and in 2631, the Deerwooden people signed a treaty with the Glenfathans. Ragged would step down, the Glenfathans would stop their attacks altogether, and the Deerwooden people would leave the ruins alone. This treaty angered the nobility in Aedir, so as it brought a halt to the supply of artifacts. Edrang also tried to get the practice of slavery outlawed, but this was definitely not successful. Because of this, the peace between the Deerwood and Air Glenfath is uneasy and tumultuous. Small patches of rural violence still cropped up, but were easily dealt with, as neither side wanted a full-blown war. And here, crossbow of monies. Surprised I didn't use the crossbow. And talking to the dead makes this so much easier. To the windmill! Investigation is easy when you have more clues than anybody else. Ooh. We know there's more to glean in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. Muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. God's hear me, Swader, I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. We'll be back, Tremble. And we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. It's getting quite excitable up here. Oh, they're fucked off. I'll have to track them down. Knock, knock. Oh, he unlocked the door. Oh, that was easy. I was expecting to talk through the door. An elderly man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back, if you value your life! Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swain has already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. My name is Pogus Ferron, but I've only just arrived in Gilded Vale. You picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scraped off. It's a big dung heap now, and Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. And who's Swainer? The dwarf. The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? What was all that ruckus outside? Where to begin? Swain has whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale. Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted. And most of what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. It seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Orfra, for instance. She's expecting a child. Shall I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. The innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. Maybe I ought to go have a talk with Swainer, then. I'd be glad if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. Where the hell is Swainer? I don't know, I've just arrived here. I have no idea. All I know is he's a yelling dwarf. Now, where would a yelling dwarf be? Ingro's house, road east, Orpha's house. Oh, Orpha. Aethus. Well, I did say that he quite liked the idea of the alcohol in the Black Hound Inn, so quite likely he is indeed at the Black Hound Inn. Hello? Ah! Thale Phaelion. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins, of Aethus, I suspect, with the rising sun. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. Newbies. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, holding his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troops. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Cool. What I am curious about, what I should go look up at some point, is if these were written by people sending it in, or if people just gave them rough ideas and then the writers actually wrote it all in. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. It'd be really cool to be like, here's my character, can you write something for me? And then just have professional effing writers put it all in. Alright, looking for a dwarf. Hello? Swainer.
Gods keep you.
Don't know who you are? Don't much care. Keep walking. I'm not here to chat with foreigners.
Narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. Smells like it, too.
I saw you outside of the mill. What was all that about?
Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got a mill to his name. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off!
What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then?
Swanner considers it briefly. He looks to the others.
Aye, fair enough. You're bringing something to win our throats, and I'll feel out the traded words.
Let's go chat with Pascal and get ourselves some drinks.
I'd like to buy a round for the fine fellows over there.
Fine fellows? You're having me on? Any more fighting, then I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. Until then, 6 coppers for the lot.
Here you are.
Right then. Yeah, 3 drinks for 3 fools. Just take care of them. They're a hot-tempered bunch.
Good day to you.
You again. What do you want now?
I've bought drinks.
Hey, so you have? Oh, by the flame, I don't want to ever be so happy for a mug of the Blackhound shit beer. Gosh, that's good. Alright then, you've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks?
Maybe you could tell me more about what's going on.
It's like I said, the miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Orfra pay half of what we do. Maybe we've been a bit rough with him. What are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're gonna starve. You think Trumble's gonna be sorry about it when we do?
Maybe I could talk to Trumbell for you. Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help.
You're right. Things go on like they are, we're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. Tell Trumbull would leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. I think Pasca needs a hand around the inn.
Pasca does not need a hand round the inn, according to the audience. Gone.
Greetings.
Alright, we seem to have situated that problem. I like how the mention that it's been localized in several languages is still in English. Also, I suppose a lot of people do speak English nowadays. It is embarrassing to be an entirely one-language person in this day and age. Like, majority of the world's population knows at least 2 languages. I only know 1. English! English! Oh, I like English. But then again, I don't have any experience with any of the other ones, so... A rancid stench rises from this grain. It's mushy and mottled with green. Ha!
Well met, friend.
You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer?
I spoke to Swainer.
And? What did he say?
I've convinced him to leave your family in peace.
Why, that's... Really? That's great news! I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. You were a great debt. Here.
Pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you.
Today's earnings are showing my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me.
Keep it. You're having a hard enough time.
You're a generous soul, friend. We'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels. May you find favour with the gods.
Easy peasy.
Thank you again.
Shit, what else do we have to do around here? I'm glad I could sort that out without killing anyone. Despite being a bleak walker. I'm a terrible bleak walker. Oh, fuck off, Tinker Island. Gotta turn that off. Caed Noir. Oh, yes, that's the hollowing of the deal wood, right. The Smith's Shipment. Buried Secrets. The Temple. Fragments of a Scattered Faith. Caed Noir. You'd like to ask Mayworld as well. And a Mother's Plea. Orfra. Yes, needs help. That appears to be all the major hotspots, except for, of course, the Temple of Eothas. I think it's time to head on the Eastern Road. Actually, no. Tell you what, no. Oh, yeah, we haven't gone up a level yet. I don't want to go back down there after I lost a companion. Let's go.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, nostalgia. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Folks around here have been singing your praises lately. Damn right they have. To the Easternwood. Wait, no. Because we have people who are currently alive that might not be alive for long. And that is the Smith's Shipment. It is several days. Yes, we better go south, I think. Now that I think about it. We need to go see if we can rescue some folk. Villager, some stuff to grab. Hello. Looks like 2 more stories.